Alright, that could have gone very bad if we'd not learned how to breathe underwater previously from magical turtle people. So let's go ahead and talk to J and see how he has to say. I'm sure he enjoyed the water. I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou would only endanger thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. There was nothing where we looked. Narn! Dear's gods, were it not for Zoroban's blessing, but I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea how worried we were to wash up on the shore and then find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Thoth kept that part of the bargain, at least. There were certain twists and turns our work here has done, with everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Sul Inen, is something amiss? Big mob of mortals is marching to Ilmeg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? Rather the reverse, I fear. The Almorian army, I guess. Meaning we can play with them. As much as you like, but just to be sure, I would return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we'll require your aid. If Buffna is coming, then LSA will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. Alright, just remember, we're not your playmates this time. For you must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. It's fine, defeating the Lightworn would always have fallen to me. Perhaps, so I'd feel better if we were there to assist you. I'd like to cheer you on from afar. See you afterwards, my friend. Alright. And we also reached 74, so that's pretty nice. For enemies fast approaching, time is of the essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the Nu Mou or the Near, we shall seek them out next. Knowing the Fey folk, they bear the distinction of having abetted in these lands since before the Flood. They are also the friendliest of men, and have served me faithfully whenever I've called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of my knowledge I've acquired in my time here. Path leading past my dwellings, let us away. Yeah, that might also be the way for more ether currents, too. Speaking of that, we should probably go ahead and do these other quests that we have. This zone is probably... I don't know. Lakeland's really nice, but I really like this zone, too. You'll be curious to see what it looks like after the Everlasting Light is gone. Because weirdly enough, I've kind of liked the Everlasting Light more than the regular weather so far, but we'll see. I think this way might be for the Whirlweeds? Yeah, okay. See, I should be able to get out your... Am I not doing this? Okay, there we go. Just had to get out to a certain distance, I guess. Yep, they're right out here. Luckily, these quests have never been really too big of a thing to do. It's just that you kind of gather a bunch of them and you have to sit there and wait to get them all done. I really want to find the last one in Lakeland. Where is the fourth? I see the third, but I don't see the fourth. Are there no more around here? Oh, I guess there's white over there. Huh. I wonder if something's out this way then, if it's sitting way over here on its own. No, it doesn't appear to be. Oh wait, what? I'm level 76? When did that happen? I remember being like level 74 before I went in there, and somehow I'm level 76. That's quite a jump. I think I was probably close to 75, though. That's a lot of experience to suddenly have for the, for one dungeon. Hey, did you manage to find the whirlweeds? Yes, I did. Here we go. Oh, look at these lovelies. I'll enchant these at once, make it so they can grow outside the water, and then I'll plant them here and there. Meanwhile, I want you to decorate with these snug blooms. As to where they should go, ah yes, the stairs. That's a dull spot that's right for some cheer. When you're finished, come and let me know. Got the other quest in here anyways. First week Thunder's Day. The princess being partial to the lakefront view, it was decided that all the noble lords and ladies would set out for a picnic. And for of sweets, Her Highness ventured to the water, where she inspected her lip paint in the reflection. This caused the watching shepherds to remark that the princess had used the lake as her hand meter. Oh, there's a hand meter lake to the southwest of here. That must be how it got its name. Who would go all the way to the lake just to eat? Yeah, another silly thing you mortals do. A time-worn chronicle. Good Gianna's grace was named for Her Royal Highness, Princess Gianna, daughter to the king 3 generations prior. In the dark of night, the mountain pass catches the light which shines forth from the castle, giving me the impression of the princess's beautiful eyes of jade. The eyes of jade, that sounds lovely. If the princess were here, I would ask her for them. Okay. And the leather-bound tome is our last one. On the occasion of the 300th year of the founding of Vobert, a grand celebration was held in Greenwich's Lick. No expense was spared. Over the course of the festivities, guests were lavishly feasted and regaled of wondrous performances. Yet amidst all the pomp and pageantry, naught was more stirred than the recitation of the Oath of the Covenant, in honor of the alliance between Dran and Galgant, upon which the kingdom was built. Representatives of each race took to the podium. It was a sight to draw tears from all who looked on. Vobert, bleh, what such names you mortals have? Ilbert Meg sounds much prettier. It means the kingdom of rainbows. Well, I certainly learned lots of new things today, things the others don't know. I'm gonna go and share it with everyone. They'll think I'm so clever. I'm sure they'll become the darling of Letterland. Tee-hee. You go do that. Okay, here's the stairs we need to pour this stuff on. Alright, that's done with. Yeah, marvelous. This is sure to put a smile on RJ's scally face. And then he'll want to stay here forever and ever and ever. You're welcome to stay too, of course. There's plenty of room for you all and all your friends. Let's see, what do we have so far for this area? We have about 4 of the environmental ones and 2 of the quest ones. And we have at least one of the other quest ones at the moment, so... I'm not seeing any more blue quest here at the moment, though. Yay, another freeze up. The computer just suddenly, like, will occasionally just kind of lock up when I'm recording for like 5 seconds and it throws off the recording, so I have to restart it at that point. But it's still not doing the most annoying thing, so... Angry butterflies. I didn't realize this was such a, travel. I'm kind of wondering also if I can make it to the, next Light Warren before I end tonight. Alright, we made it. More, tell them about the people from the past, but they weren't the least bit impressed. Well, why should we pay any mind to those who are long dead? Much more fun thinking up new riddles while sipping nectar. Speaking of which, we found this really sweet-smelling flower recently. We're about to go and collect its nectar if you wanted to join us. No, I don't want to join you. I want you to admire me. Stranger and stranger. Alright, suit yourself. That didn't work at all. They didn't think of any better of me, but I won't give up yet. Not yet. I'm going to be popular, mark my words. We got our third one there. I'm sure the last two will pop up. We still have to go looking around for the other environmental ones. You know, I call them environmental ones. I don't know what a good word for them really is. They're just kind of around the zone. Now we make this entire trek back. Go talk of R&J, who will then point us in the direction of the Nu Mou. Past yonder cliff lieth Pa Ini, home of the Nu Mou. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. We'll walk a little bit since we are kind of going through new territory. Take a look at the ether compass as well. Okay, there's one northeast. Probably along the path we're taking, I'm assuming, so we'll go ahead and take a look there. Actually, it might be straight up the place that I can't get to at the moment. Or it might be a new one. Let's see. Ah, the R&J is up here again. path striketh thee as precipitous, it is because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake lieth, there was a valley, and amidst those thrived the city of Volbert. It was only when the Thoth came, in the wake of the flood, that the settlement was drowned. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the Fey folk for so altering the land. Blame for that lieth rightly with the light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world, that should have been allowed to rise up unchecked is a greater regret. In spite of all that tragedy which surrounded me, full glad I am for the chance to be here. 'Twas these hands which brought together the Warrior of Darkness and Mephilia, lest thou forget. Therefore, even if there were no eighth honorable calamity was forestalled, it seemed only right that I strive to deliver the first from its doom. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus do I labor for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promised to test our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not that we shall prevail. Ah, mortals, just as we thought. How thou business with us? Business, huh? Nothing so boring. We smelled you coming and thought we'd come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of Legilan. My apologies, but we're in some haste. Mayhap another day. Oh, in some haste, are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Teehee. Teleport magic. For a mercy, we're not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they'll most assuredly repeat the trick. We have not the time to waste. Let's avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak. It is called a most ingenious magic with rather one invisible to Fey folk. I bet briefly. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I should probably check my armory chest and see if that earring, I think it was, I got is any decent. Probably have to check it against my character just to make sure. It's like right on the same level, so it's... In fact, it's slightly less because the tenacity is better on the one I have. So we are getting close. Probably in the next zone I'll be able to start upgrading my equipment finally. I shall cast the enchantment upon thee. Under its aegis, thou ought to make our way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. Be not tempted to employ a mount, as it only serve to give thy presence away. Got me some Vey Cloak, nice. Let's go ahead and just run up here. So far it's still holding up. As long as the monster doesn't catch me, which it could if it turns over this way, suddenly. Nope, it looks like it worked out. Alright, we did it. Yeah, let's check the compass. So we got one to the west. No way of really getting over there unless I wanted to go, like, all the way back, perhaps. I don't know. Oh wait, it's probably inside the mountain itself. Okay. I see me right behind us. What took you so long? I see, yes. I'd say it's a valid excuse for lateness. You're hereby forgiven. Other good news, the Nu Mou village lies through here. We'll enter as soon as the RNJ deigns to join us. Mortals. Mortals are here. Lots of them. I thought you said the Nu Mou were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. Just perhaps itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. To have so many mortals appear at once. It's more excitement than we can bear. Greetings, Elder Ik Tarni. It hath been a while. May forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We have come to borrow the stone scepter of the Nu Mou. The stone scepter? You mean to lift the seal over it by Ya? That is unacceptable. Unacceptable, I tell you. This king is set free, and none here will be safe. Unlike our fake cousins, we Nu Mou have called this land our home since time immemorial. Leaving is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by light. If we do as you asked, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Don't worry, we'll defeat Titania. But then you'll only become another Light War, and it changes nothing. Honored Elder, please believe me when I say this woman possesses not only the strength required to vanquish the king, but something more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, she had already laid low the Light Warden of Lakeland, all of us was coming to the influence of its light. She is yet a stranger to this land, 'tis true, but she harbored the self-same desire to see the seniors eliminated as we do. Wilt thou not lend us thy hand, that we may see our beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, RNJ. If you have placed your faith in this woman, then so shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the Sin Eaters. Be that as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate, a turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Almorian army. Elder, given that is all at stake, I cannot well expect thee to simply roll over and acquiesce to our request. But even now, a powerful foe draw near, and I fear I must beseech thee to hasten thy deliberations, although it must fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over, fetch. You know full well what not gives us more greater pleasure than render aid to men. You know full well you speak the words of power regardless. It's unfair, I tell you. In happier times, it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards benefiting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Lobert fell, however, we've been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Farewell, RNJ. I promise to give you as swift answer as I may. In return, I ask that you and yours remain here the while, and bestow upon us your patronage. Is that arrangement agreeable? Weird flex, but okay. I'm gonna grab that etherite first before anything else. Oh, there's a place nearby, okay. Yeah, I think it's in here. We will offer your patronage to our people, yes? Let's see, perhaps you can meet with Marn Ois. They are one of our foremost statisticians, once held in the highest esteem of the Knights of Vobard. With the Knights gone, however, Marn Ois has no opportunity to put their skills to use. They'd be overjoyed with your patronage. Ood lad. I want to find this ether current. It is very close. Probably in the back of the room here somewhere, I imagine. Oh, I hear it. Oh, there it is. This will make number 5. Very nice. The Nu Mou's village is interesting. I guess I wasn't really expecting this. 1182, 1183, 1184. Wait, did I recount that leaf? Oh, who? What? Where? What? You're immortal. Huzzah! Huzzah! Well met, yes, very well met indeed. Have you old and tired arms of armor that are threatening to fall apart at critical junctures in battle? If you answered yes, then you've come to the right Nu Mou. I'll restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of a pair of moss fungus legs. Moss fungus roam just outside the cave. Please, please, please give their legs and your patronage to me. All right, we can do that. I want to talk to Wood Lad first. What am I making? A traditional Nu Mou potion. Like most of our concoctions, the key ingredient is mushroom spores. Alright, so they're a cook. I guess that. What the heck? Okay, they weren't kidding about the fungus legs. That's that is unsettling to look at. Ah, they basically poisoned me. Alright. Doesn't really do nothing to me, so it doesn't really matter. I have Sword Oath now. I forgot about that. Let me see here. What exactly is Atonement, though? That's a question. I don't exactly have, like, a whole lot I could take off of here. Let me maybe take the potion off. We'll throw a Tomet down here and see how that works for us. I'm curious to see what a Tomet is. Maybe I'll fight one more moss fungus and see if I can't get it. Okay, well, that's interesting. I'm almost at 100k health. Like, there's no way I wouldn't be at 100k health by the time this get to level 80. Ah, you've returned, with the moss fungus legs, I hope. Your tools of my trade, unless you wonder. He has polished metal and leather alike to lustrous sheen. Then I have work again. I must replenish my stores. You have 3. Three, but I asked for 2. No, no, no! This wasn't the agreement! You did not fulfill the work of 2 months fungus legs, so you tempt me with another? So call me a grasping nut and spit in my eye. If you think me a bad Nu Mou, then a bad Nu Mou I'll be. Oh yes, I'll make a fine mess of everything you're wearing. Rip it to shreds. Wait, there are 2 legs here. You mustn't treat us fairly so. In my agitation, I could have done much worse than simply snap at you. See, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it's worth. Too little means you belittle our ability, too much means you question our integrity. You've given me a fitting payment, so my ship is at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see, I see. I must ask for a small fee for the materials. I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's a coin in which you can pay me when you're desire to have your work done. Many thanks for your patronages. Alright, so they freak out if you're not exactly... Oh, if you mean to offer your patronage to another, I suggest use Groove yonder. Judging from your equipment, just plain you're no stranger to battle, I believe use Groove will have something to offer you. There we go, just got our stuff prepared right then and there. Ring coffer. Ah, to have so many men visit us at once, this is a joyous day indeed. If you please, please give me your patronage, as my patron asks that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We tend to them with magic, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you'd be curious as to what I have to offer. I'm a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for a fitting payment, I'll give you my choicest items. There's one around here, apparently. Somewhere. Well, that's not too bad. Apparently there's one above. Huh. Okay. The other one does not appear to be above, so it's somewhere in the ground. I heard somebody behind me. You've already removed the flame spores. How very quick you are. Oh, but did you perhaps search by the western entrance as well? I'm told that may have cropped up in that area. Alright. Go ahead and just sprint over that way. Yep, there's some over here. As you collect the last of the flame spores, you sense a gaze from the entrance. I wasn't spying you or anything, I just finished my task and... I should go back and report. Alright. Ah, you've returned. Have you dealt with the flame source by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating your noses, for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fair every day, I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called the Gaia. The Volderites built it, and they named it Grint's Lick. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they're gone, all of them. Nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. If you desire anything else I possess, I would gladly offer to you, for a fitting price, of course. Alright. Now we have another shop for business. Now, would you be considering offering your patronage to anybody else? If you said, I would consider Wood Lad. Yeah, the cook. Okay. He's no doubt gonna send us ingredients. They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform honorable tasks would cheer them up. That's interesting. Aetheryte tickets. What? You would be my patron. But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make any my arcane wares. With the lawless ones, they're Nu Mou like us, except they turn their backs on our values. Curs of honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all their time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink concluded. I was too weak to resist them, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I'll consider it your patronage, and by the way of my service, I'll make you something very special. Excuse me, Nard, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake that task, would you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. Lawless ones make their lair to the south, inside a cave called Father Khaled's Chambers. They took my many vials of ink, and I'd be grateful if you could bring them back as many back as possible. Alrighty. I guess we're heading somewhere else entirely here. What's the compass say? There's one to the east, 200 yams. It's not very far. I can actually see an etherite already over here. It is right there, actually. Okay. Not to fight two of these wasn't my plan, but here we are anyways. That's quite a bit of damage, though. This makes 6 out of 10. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should go over there and grab that etherite. There's one to the south of us. Okay, now there's one to the northeast, not very far. Are these bird people? No, but we made it anyways. Ah, I see it. Yeah, it looks to be bird people. Okay. This actually might be the 4th place we have to go to. It probably is. I forget what the 4th people were called, so probably is the bird people. 7 out of 10. Southwest, so back the way we came, basically. And we know where one of them is in any case, too. It's still southwest of here. Like, I'm kind of assuming it's at the end of the stream, I think. Yeah, about 100 yards away. It could be at the very end of the stream. Yep, there it is. Okay. That makes, I think, 8, isn't it? Pretty sure it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. Now there's one to the west. That's probably the one over here. However, we're supposed to reach it. Actually, yeah, okay, we're going there anyways, eventually, so I guess it doesn't really matter at the moment to get that one. The only thing is that it's going to throw off our ability to find the last one that we don't know about. Probably worth going over here to see what's going on. Father Color's chambers is through here. I peered inside and sure enough there was milling of Nu Mou. They looked none too friendly. With Tinker over here, he told me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, Naren. Alrighty, well I think this is probably a good spot to stop for the moment and start up another video. So, up next we're going into the cave of Angry Lawless Nu Mou, so see you then.